Alright, so I got the Honda commercial push mower here off of the truck, and I'm getting ready to launch into that stuff over there. Put it on choke, and let's see if I can give it a pull. I've still got it on 3 inches. I'm gonna leave it there and see how it goes. You can see how the grass is blowing off the side discharge chute. Here we go. This is wet, damp grass. Let me make a few rounds and I'll come back. Oh, just as I ended that clip, the thing died. But there's a reason. It's just like with my Farmall. I have to put the gas on. Yeah. Alright, back in business. Human error. I'll come back. Alright, so I had to stop for a little bit. I had a hay customer come. It's June the 3rd, 2023, and people are buying hay already. I don't know what that means in terms of the hay market. See if we can get the Honda commercial going. Alright, so I thought I'd set up this movie clip just here a little bit, video clip, and I'm not taking a full bite as I go through this tall orchard grass hay in here, and there's some fescue. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we really like in our hay field. It's funny how this stuff grows where you don't want it without fertilizer and herbicide, but still on 3-inch height. The Honda's doing good. I've had to shoot plug a couple of times, and I'm kind of learning when to watch for it. And most of that was just wet clumps of heavy grass if there's a lot of undergrowth. And so this is prime for that. It's dried off considerably since I started. As I said earlier, I had a hay customer come in, and that took some time. And then I mowed on the end down there on this side, and I just finished mowing on the end of the barn on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a half cut, and what I'm watching for coming out of that chute is when it throws the grass, it throws it like with a lot of velocity, and it's almost hard to see the clippings. They come out so fast. But when I start seeing the volume kind of diminish a little bit, and I just kind of ease off the handle some here, and I won't be mashing it all the way down. I got it in the slowest speed. As I said before, this is hydraulic, so I've got infinite speed here. I've got it on the slowest speed, and so I'll just pull this blade a little bit, this thing right here a little bit, to come down through. And what I'm watching for is that velocity drop off a little bit. So if you're watching the video, you'll notice every now and then a slug of a slug of grass will just come flying out. And that's the velocity that's coming out of that deck. And I think that aluminum shield in there is what's causing any potential clogging. So I may ixnay that before it's over with. But for any other mowing, it's no problem at all. And as I said, my wife's Honda, it's an HRX 217, and it mulches beautifully without issue in reasonably tall grass and leaves a beautiful cut. So I'm going to continue to go here and just kind of watch that discharge shoot, and maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. You can see, I mean, I'm piling clippings up over in here, but I'm getting it knocked down, and it's a lot better now than it was a while ago when everything was just dripping wet with the dew. But again, I'm just kind of feeling out this Honda push mower, and I like what I'm seeing. I can tell you this, with the lawn boys that I have, with it's like a 6.5 horsepower Dura-Force 2-stroke engine, I can go right down the center, and it'll never clog, it'll never bog down. You can't kill one of those. But as I said, I wanted to try one of these Honda mowers before they get going, and for good. And this will be a rare thing. doing this, but it's nice to know that I can cut some grass, so that's, you know, heavy around this barn when it kind of gets away from me. Let me keep going and I'll come back. So now when I get out into this drier grass where it's been in the sun, I seem to be able to mow at a fair pace without having to take a half cut, but we'll try and hopefully I won't get clogged. Now to me, that is impressive. Alright, so I got a clog in the chute, and I'm going to show you the velocity that hopefully you'll see it, that this mower expels the grass. I don't recommend this. I don't need any comments in the about safety. I kind of think I know what I'm doing, and I'll take my chances. It's my mower. I'll do as I wish. So if you got safety comments, leave them somewhere else. I really don't want to hear it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that chute off. I'm going to hold this up, and we're just going to watch the grass come out. That's the velocity that it kicks that grass into this thing. And I think the problem, the reason it's not just flying out, is that shield right there. So that thing kind of knocks it down, but I think if it wasn't there, there would be no problem. It's probably there to make the grass fly out of the chute in more of a flat trajectory. So I got to think about that. I might be parting company with that little piece of aluminum. So let me put this back on and keep going. Alright, I finished mowing, and got to get the weed eater out next. I'll do that. Trim up around alongside the barns and a few other spots, but I think all in all it looks pretty good. The mower did great in what can only be considered adverse conditions. The only thing that would make it worse is if you know, there were sticks and autumn olive sprigs, things like that grow on this farm. So it blew the clippings out. Obviously they're thick, but it actually doesn't look too bad for what it is. But we've had this Honda mower now, and I wanted to get it on the farm and give it a try. Hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I like the rear discharge chute. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button. The Honda HRC216 commercial mower. We'll talk to you later.